This video covers the second part of section 5.7, converting measurements. If you have not watched the first, the second is going to be very confusing for you, so please start by watching the first video. So goal to be able to use conversion factors to translate between units. In this video, instead of doing just one conversion factor to get to the units that we want, we're going to have to use two. So let's give it a shot. You are riding on a zip line. Your speed, never ride on a zip line. Zip lines are scary and zip lines are dangerous. So don't be adventurous, don't ride on a zip line. Your speed is 15 miles per hour. So here's a rate, I see it. I'm just gonna start by writing that down. 15 miles per 1 hour. What is your speed in feet per second? So here's the difference between this video and last video. These examples and the last ones we did. These are harder, not harder, but more steps, because they want us to change miles to feet, and if this had been like the first examples in the first video, we'd be done after we changed it to feet. But they also want us to change hours to seconds. So we're going to start with one of those. Online, you'd have to probably look up that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So we're going to start by changing our miles to feet, and then we'll deal with the hours to minutes in a little bit. You could have started by changing the hours to minutes and then dealt with the feet later. That'd be fine too. But I'm just arbitrarily picking that we're going to get miles into feet first. So I'm going to say, okay, here are our possible conversion factors. We could say 1 mile for every 5,280 feet, or we could say 5,280 feet, excuse my awesome 5 there, for every 1 mile. Remember, miles is what we are trying to get rid of. We're trying to convert into feet. So since miles is the top unit up here, we want to choose the conversion factor that has it as the bottom unit. So we'll end up dividing miles by miles, which is just 1, and then our miles will be gone. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to multiply by this conversion factor, 5,280 feet divided by 1 mile. All right, then I'm going to say, multiply, just like any fractions, you multiply the numerators. 15 miles times 5,280 feet. For some odd reason, I remember this conversion factor. I don't usually have to look this one up. I don't know why. And then on the bottom, we have 1 hour times 1 mile. And then I look and I say, okay, we have, remember a fraction bar is a great big division sign. So we have a mile being divided by a mile down here. Mile divided by mile is 1, so we can get rid of that. So now what we have left is 15 times 5,280, which is going to be a great big number that I hope my calculator can tolerate. 15 times 5,280 gives me, let me just try that again, 15 times 5,280 gives me, yep, same answer twice, must be right, 79,200 feet per 1 hour. And if you wanted to do 1 hour times 1, you could. It's still going to be 1 hour. All right, so in 1 hour, that zip line goes 79,200 feet, which is a lot. Now we're almost there. They wanted our speed in feet per second. Well, now we have feet per hour. So we just have to change that or this that I'm writing right now into feet per hour. So here I'm going to look at my second conversion factor. This one's a little easier to calculate. You can say, okay, there's 60 seconds in 1 minute, there's 60 minutes in an hour, 60 times 60 is 3,600. But if you don't know that off the top of your head, yes, you can look it up. All right, so possible conversion factors we can write here are 1 hour for every 3,600 seconds, or we could write 3,600 seconds for every 1 hour. And I'm going to say, okay, I want to get rid of hours. So hours is on the bottom, we need an hours up on the top, so hour divided by hour will give us 1, and we'll divide out. So here's the conversion factor with hours on the top. 1 hour to every 3,600 seconds. All right, and I'm going to multiply those. Oh my gosh, even, oh, that's a 1, not a 7, thank goodness. All right, 79,200 feet times 1 hour, so I'm going to write that. And my denominators, when I multiply those, I have 1 hour times 3,600 seconds. Okay. I can see that since this is just a big old division sign, I have hours divided by hours. So those are going to divide out. 1 hour divided by 1 hour is 1. I'm left with 79,200 feet per 3,600 seconds. Remember, if I go back up to my question, it says find your speed in feet per second. So we don't want feet per 3,600 seconds, we want feet per 1 second. So we would say, all right, 79,200 feet for 3,600 seconds. I want to find the unit rate. I want to find out how fast the zip line goes in 1 second. So how do I get from 3,600 to 1? Well, I divide by 3,600. And if you do that to the bottom, you should also do that to the top. So then I have my 79,200 divided by 3,600, which gives me 22. All right, so that zip line goes 22 feet in 1 second, which is kind of crazy to me. That is a little scary. But 22 feet per 1 second is our answer. All right, one more. A tennis ball travels at a speed of 120 miles per hour for 1 hour. What is the rate in feet per second? What is the rate in feet per second? So we need to change this to feet and this to seconds. So first I have to figure out, how does miles compare to feet? All right, they gave us this one over here. How does hours compare to seconds? They gave us that one on the last page as well. So what I would like you to try to do is use those conversions to change, so this is just like the last problem, use those conversions to change 120 miles in 1 hour into however many feet per 1 second. So see if you can do